So Laurence, you're making a team change. Just explain what's going on.
Well, at the moment, we've looked at the situation. Steph Farnaby was struggling a little bit with his confidence and his form. Callum Walker's come in and done a couple of meetings and, it's improved a lot. But we had the opportunity to pick up probably the best 15-year-old in British under-15 Speedway at the moment in Jamie Holder. I've watched him with great interest coming off from the 125s onto the 500s, and I went up to, we've used him in the MDL as well for the Vikings. He had a 9-point maximum at Buxton, but I went to the under 16 meeting at Scunthorpe specifically to watch him as well as everybody else naturally, but he impressed me so much there. We had a long talk. He's got his exams at the moment, same as Callum, so his availability is not going to be there all the time, so we can work between Callum and Jamie there, but it means, Jamie Holder is a Coventry Storm rider.
So his main background is so far in the youth championships and been riding, less than 500cc, or what's his experience on 500cc's? Just
this year.
Right.
So the jump from the 125s, where he's very good friends with Dan and Joe Thompson in the 125s, and that's one of the introductions I got through them to speak to him last year, and I thought it was impressive. As I said, I've watched him on the 500 so far this year, and he's a talent.
Is it fair to say that other clubs have been interested?
Oh, very much so, yeah. I know he's had quite a few after them, but he likes Coventry, he likes the setup, and it fits in well with what they want to do. So, we've beaten them all to him.
Important for Stephen Farnaby. Obviously, it's not quite worked out for him, but at least he's going to get a ride somewhere else.
Absolutely, yes. It was one of the things in the back of our mind that we didn't want to, mess Stephen around. Kevin Jolly at Mildenhall has spoken to me last week to see what we were doing. At that time, we didn't have everything sorted with Jamie, but we gave Mildenhall permission to speak to Steph, and he will be declared as a Mildenhall Fen Tiger now. So good luck to Steph up there. We'll look forward to seeing him ride against us soon.
Well, if they are due at Coventry in the not too distant future, so it may be very soon.
Very, very soon, yeah. And, perhaps he's got a point to prove. We'll wait and see. But it was nice not to be able to make a team change and leave someone out in the cold. Mildenhall have lost Liam Rumsey, and Kevin wanted to get his side back together with a full 7-man team. So, Stefan's got a bit of experience there, so we wish him all the best.
Just on the Storm generally, it was obviously he wanted to go through in the Cup, but that wasn't to be on Friday. Having said that, there was plenty of entertainment once again. A really close meeting, two evenly balanced teams. A race between Luke Crang and Danny Ayres that was as good as anything we've seen. So it was still a good meeting on Friday.
Absolutely, first-class speedway, and the only problem was, where were the fans? I just can't understand why some of the Bees fans won't get down to support the Storm boys. These are the Bees of the future, and they are putting 110% in. And as you said, there was some absolutely superb racing on Friday night.
Just a case, I think, of people needing to come once and see what it's like. These are the riders that will be Elite League riders in a couple of years' time. Just seeing the way Sargent's come through, Stefan Nielsen, Oliver Greenwood, they've all come through the Storm.
Absolutely, yeah. And that was the whole element of starting the Storm, was to build an asset base for the Bees for the future. Joe Jacobs is another one in there. We've seen Robert Branford down there and moving on. So, but we've had some cracking riders, and the whole idea is to bring these boys on. Dan Greenwood's now showing what he can do. He had a cracking meeting for Rye House yesterday, despite machine problems in his first couple. So, it is working. So, I think the fans have got to bite the bullet and say, right, I'll spend a tenner, watch 15 heats of Speedway, and come back and say, I'm coming back again. And again, and again.
You talked in your programme notes about the possibility of a couple of double headers this year. Is that now likely to happen?
We're in the throes of trying to sort those out at the moment. Mick's given me sort of a list of what we want to do. I've got to speak naturally with our team sponsor Gary about those as well, so it involves him. But with the crowd levels as it is, the whole idea of the Storm was that we break even. It doesn't matter about making a profit. The element is to bring riders on. But the first couple of meetings, unfortunately, with the crowd level, that's not being the case. So it has to be looked at from a business point of view. So, I am looking at the fixture list at the moment, and we will be talking and making an announcement on that quite soon.
Thanks. Thank you. Brilliant. Thanks, Strange.
Yeah, 'cause